Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Natasha Rose Taylor, and today has been a really difficult day. I am going through some sort of immune system, either disorder or severe allergy, and it causes me to not be able to eat to nourish myself. For background information, just a little bit, what I learned being a trauma survivor and someone who deals with clinically proven, I'm sorry, my words are coming and going. I have diagnosed anxiety and OCD, okay, and depression. And I learned that eating a lot during the day helps me manage my anxiety a whole lot. It gives me tons of energy, all that. But unfortunately, since this allergic reaction came out of nowhere, or immune system disorder came out, or autoimmune disorder came out of nowhere, I have not been able to eat as many calories as I was taking in before, which means I'm more prone to higher anxiety, higher depression, higher OCD with no support. I'm still seeing my therapist, I am still seeing my psychiatrist, and I'm actually about to go to a doctor's appointment. It's at 5:30, and I will bring you with me because right now the doctor's trying to figure out what is causing this type of reaction. And because I don't know, every meal that I eat is a risk between life or death, and I always have to have my EpiPen with me. It is extremely scary in a general sense, and with all of the disorders and mental illnesses on top of that, it makes it 1,000 times scarier. If I can just be completely honest, I do have cardiophobia. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's fear of heart disease, heart failure, strokes, or heart attacks. And I went to my psychiatrist today because I have to get off of my medication in order for my body to heal. That was stated by my doctor. And my blood pressure was high, enough for some of those things I have anxiety with to happen. And so, of course, not having my regular coping mechanisms, which is eating, eating really is pretty much my coping, but in a healthy way, because I have had an eating disorder, still have an eating disorder. I was underweight, so eating more is actually very healthy for me. Okay, I want to make sure it's clear. It's healthy eating. It's not overeating. Okay, and so I have barely eaten today. There is a possibility that I will need to go to the emergency room again. The possibilities for this to go is endless. Yesterday, I had a moment where I couldn't breathe at all. I wanted to breathe. I couldn't breathe after eating. And so I am just really stressed out. The thing that's taking me off is that, I was really going to say pissing me off, is that the doctors aren't moving fast enough for me. It's taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in order to get results. And if you can't eat or drink today, waiting 6 weeks, you'll be dead if you can't eat or drink. Just so we're all clear. Eating and drinking is a necessity. And so I'm feeling strained. I don't feel like I have my family's complete support in this process. I know it's due to money. I probably said that before in my last video, but I feel like I have to fight in order to just get to the emergency room. And my therapist did tell me, she was like, okay, you can go to the emergency room by yourself. I am 20 years old. I am completely capable of calling 911 by myself. I'm completely capable of being able to go to the emergency room without my parents' permission. It's just that it can create friction, and I am more afraid of the friction it can create, if I'm just being completely honest. Which is another little stress, because it feels like if something was to happen, would my parents jump in and take care of me, or would they try to pass it off, or wait it out as they did before? The first time I had this reaction, I waited 5 days not eating or drinking anything, then to go to the hospital, and it was severely wrong. And so it's just been a traumatic weekend. It's been traumatic for me, and I'm not saying that lightly. I'm not saying that in a joking way, or misusing the word. No, it's actually been a traumatic week for me, and I am trying to manage my blood pressure. I'm trying to manage my stress, but not being able to eat just for health really does not help my stress, because as every moment goes by, the hungrier I get, the more frustrated I get. And then we have the emotional aspect of that, where it's just like I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm upset that this happened in my recovery process. I want to get better. How long will it take? Will I get the help I need? Will I stop breathing? And I'm not saying this to trigger any of you who may be going through something like this, have gone through something like this, or have an OCD fear. Please, I'm not at all trying to trigger you. I'm just sharing my emotions about this. And if I'm also being completely honest, in this process, because I've left God and I've left a relationship with Jesus, sometimes in this process it makes me feel like, oh, I just want to pray just for safety. I just want to make sure I'm going to be okay. I want to feel safe. But I have refrained from doing that because I don't want to open up that door again. I have chosen not to engage with God, and I want to continue that for my own mental health sake, for my own emotional health sake. But right now I took a shower to calm down, to kind of regulate my nervous system, because I was having a panic attack. And I am waiting for my mom currently to respond to my text saying that I have an appointment today at 5:30, as I stated before. And I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to watch my comfort TV show, which is Blackish, if you don't know. I've watched it so much that turning it on regulates me, just because it's something that my brain knows. So that's also a tip. If any of you guys are dealing with anxiety, doing something repeatedly or having some sort of repetition really does comfort you on a biological level. So I'm going to watch that, and you may not be able to see, but I went to Home Goods today to get a notebook to journal my reactions, for my food allergy reactions. And I ended up getting this. It's a bead bracelet maker thingy thing. So there's string inside, and then there's a hole. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm going to pick that up. But there's a whole bunch of beads. They were actually beads of, what are they called? The signs, the star signs, the astrology signs. Because my birthday's in April, I obviously got Aries, so that's what this bottle is. And so I'm going to be making a bracelet just to kind of pass the time. And I just invite you guys, if you guys are having a panic attack, anxiety, we can go through it together. Okay, we can go through it together. So, yeah. Look at the bracelet I made. I just used my alright, let me do that again. So I made another bracelet. It's a blue one. It doesn't make any sense. It's actually kind of crappy because I don't know how to cut off the ends of my bracelet, and it makes no sense. Like, I literally have the letters AJPS that stands for nothing. I was just following like my feelings, just doing intuition beating, and I don't like it, but I also don't hate it. So I don't know, it's whatever. So right now I am watching some TV, and it is 3:37. I don't know if it closed on you, but it's 3:37. Appointment's at 5:30, so sometime. But I'm feeling calmer. I'm gonna be honest, I was really not doing great, but right now, excuse me, I'm doing pretty good. And honestly, I'm feeling the arts and crafts right now. I kind of want to go to Target and do shopping, so maybe I'll do that after my appointment if I'm feeling up for it, if I get good news, probably, you know. I do recommend, if you guys are having an appointment, no matter what kind of doctor, write out what you are requesting of the doctor. Sometimes when I'm there, I have so much anxiety, I forget what I'm supposed to be there for, and then I walk out and I'm like, oh shoot, I should have said so and so. So definitely want to just suggest you guys do that, because that's what I did. So I'm in a better mood. I feel pretty with my bracelets and with my earrings, and yeah. So in the last clip, I went back to my allergy doctor, and he basically told me that we're still waiting for some more blood tests. He told me to stop being so anxious. He said, I know you're afraid of eating. I don't need you to starve. I need you to eat something soft. He told me, I know I was kind of, he told me that I was kind of itching to use my EpiPen. He said, don't use it unless you can't breathe. I told him about me not being able to breathe for a second, and he said that I need to change my mindset and stop being anxious about it. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's not as simple as that when you're dealing with mental illness, but it did encourage me nonetheless and comforted me. And so I got some dumplings from Target, and I had some pesto macaroni pasta, and I had a cake, like kind of like a zebra cake, but it was a bunny cake because Easter is coming up. And I had a protein smoothie. I had all of that. I haven't been able to eat that good in a minute. And so I really do believe that anxiety plays a big role in this. So I just want to encourage any of you who may be going through something similar or different, or even nothing like this at all, just a reminder for you to eat and nourish your body, because it is super important, and to relax. Try your best to relax, and don't focus on in an OCD way, because don't be wrong, I've been there too, but just put your mind to something else. Don't focus on trying to relax. Focus on something else, and your body will naturally relax. Okay, that's the update I have for you. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like this. What was I about to say? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock at night. What I meant to say is, please like this video. If you'd like to join me on this journey, I so appreciate you guys who are watching this or have watched this far. I really do. And I'm just so grateful for you being here. I hope you know that. And I'll see you next video. All right, bye.